Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us on this virtual walkthrough through the Reinhardt University Disc Golf Course. If you're playing in the upcoming tournament, a lot of this information will be very useful to you. Also, make sure you check the emails, read through those. They're gonna have a ton of information on things like where to park, how things are gonna run, what holes are CTPs. So far, everything else will be just laid out right there for you. Now, on this course, OB will always be surrounded by water or on or beyond any concrete surface. Pretty simple. There'll be some additional things for the tournament that we'll lay out as we go through the holes. Now, Reinhardt University is a smoke-free, vape-free, alcohol-free campus. We really do appreciate your cooperation with that because the campus doesn't have to let us be here, but they are, so be respectful. Hey guys, here on hole 1, it's gonna be 305 feet. OB for this hole is gonna be sidewalk and beyond left, parking lot and beyond right, and sidewalk and seating area long. There is a manhole cover about pin high that will play as inbounds even though it's concrete. Hey guys, I'm standing on the long tee pad for hole 2. That's gonna come in at 305 feet. We'll have a short tee pad right up here marked with white flags. It's gonna play 260 feet. For this hole, OB will be anything surrounded by water or inside the stringed area, which will be marked around the water and rocks where it's unclear. Also, if you find yourself on the concrete seating area to the right or somehow get all the way beyond the sidewalk or on the road and beyond, you'll also be OB on this hole. All right, now we're on the tee pad for hole 3. This is gonna be a 490-foot par 4. There's an ideal landing spot just past through those trees and up on the right. OB for this hole is going to be water on your left, inside any stringed area in that water. Also, there'll be any concrete and beyond on your right or long. There's a sidewalk long and a parking lot and some walkway up to the right. While we're here on hole 3, I wanted to point out one thing. This concrete drainage run, it's gonna play inbounds for the tournament. I'll have it strung at the top where it kind of meets the road so it's really clear. Hole number 4, this is a short one at 230 feet. It's gonna have OB parking lot and beyond on your right, and any concrete to the left will also play OB. One thing on this hole, make sure hole 5 has already thrown and moved on just for safety's sakes. Remember, the higher hole always has the right of way. Hey guys, we're here on hole number, 5. For OB on this hole, you're gonna have parking lot or walkway and beyond on your right. If you happen to get all the way down to hole 7's water or inside the stringed area there, and also down on your left, there's gonna be a fenced in area. Inside of that fence will play OB for this hole. We're right at 250 feet on this one. Hole number 6 is 230 feet. Any water or inside of a stringed area will be OB. There's also some pavement, anything on or beyond that up on the top end of the hole. Hole 6 features a Mando. If you haven't had a chance to read the PDGA's new guidelines on Mandos, make sure you do that before the tournament. But basically, this is a Mando left. So there'll be a stringed line coming from the tree going infinitely to the right. And at any point the disc passes into that restricted zone, you will have missed the Mando and you'll go to the marked drop zone right at the base of the tree. Hole number 7, 275 feet. Gonna have OB water and a stringed area. If you're inside that, you're also OB. If somehow you land on the bridge, congrats, you're in bounds. Hole number 8, 375-foot par 4. Out of bounds for this hole will be water all along the right and road and beyond up on the left. Will you be the first person ever to get the Reinhardt Eagle? Here we are on hole number 9, the water carry. 290 feet from this long pad. We'll have a short pad over on the dam that's gonna play at 200 feet. OB is pretty obvious on this one, but fully surrounded by water. So when you go OB, you can go to the drop zone, you can re-tee. If you happen to cross inbounds on the basket side and then roll back into the water, you can play it from where you were last inbounds. We're here at the short tee now. It's gonna play 200 feet. All the same OB rules will apply. Now right behind me, we're gonna have for the tournament a drop zone separate from the short tee. Hole number 10 comes in at 325 feet. We got OB water all on the right. Now, if you find yourself on the concrete in the patio of the building behind me, or in any of the seating areas, that's also going to be OB. Hole number 11 is 315 feet. OB for this hole is the water to your left. If you happen to make it up onto this patio, any of that paved area is OB. Hole 11 and 13 share a tee pad. Remember, the player on the higher hole always has the right of way. Hole number 12 coming in at 325 feet from the long tee. I'll show you the short tee in a second. OB on this hole is going to be concrete and beyond, or surrounded by concrete. Still on hole 12, now at the short tee, this place 250 feet. Let me show you one place that's concrete but not out of bounds on this hole. Similar to hole 3, this drainage run, it's going to be in bounds. It'll be strung at the top so it's very clear where it starts. Hole 13 is coming in at 240 feet. OB parking lot or road and beyond to your left. If you got all the way to the sidewalk long and beyond, there's also water and a stringed area to your right. And if you find yourself in the seating area, that's also OB for this hole. Like we talked about before, if there's multiple groups waiting to tee off from this tee pad, the group on the higher number hole always has the right of way. Hole number 14, the double Mando hole. Like we talked about on hole 6, make sure you read up on Mandos before the tournament. But if you find yourself entering that restricted plane, you'll go to the marked drop zone for the day of the tournament. Now, OB on this hole is going to be on or beyond concrete on the left, long, and if you somehow make it over, on the right. Hole number 15 from the President's front yard. 260-foot hole with a Mando right. There'll be a drop zone marked pretty much at the base of the tree there. OB would be on or beyond concrete to your left, and somehow if you got all the way concrete on the right, OB there too. Hole number 16, 290 feet. Got OB concrete and beyond on your left, and sidewalk and beyond long. Hole number 17, 230 feet. On or beyond pavement, sidewalk, or road is OB on this hole. Thank you again so much for joining us on this virtual tour of Reinhardt University's disc golf course. We find ourselves now on hole 18, 330 feet. OB all down the left, pavement and beyond. Also, keep an eye out because on the left-hand side there's some tall grass that lines the whole fairway, and it can be a little bit difficult to find your disc. So if everybody on the card is keeping their eyes out, it might help save some people some strokes. Thanks again and enjoy your round. Oh, you're still here. If you've watched this far, drop me an email and say that you made it to the end, and I'm going to enter you into a drawing for a cool prize.